A decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Fourth down, got to have it here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll go to the ground.
It's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Right back to the well. Smashes through. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'll leave it with him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. They strike first here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. To the air, it's Harper. He finds his man. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. It's 3rd down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here at OT. 3rd down play from the gun. He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up 4th down. 4th down, and here's the ball game right here. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the catch past the sticks. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Trailing by a touchdown, 3rd and goal, and they have to have it here in overtime. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. 4th and goal for the game. He's looking to pass. It's incomplete, and that's going to do it. A 4th down stop seals it in overtime. This is one of the best games we've called this season, a thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading.
In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. And the Lobos will get us started with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the North Carolina Tar Heels return team didn't help matters out much there. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Quick completion on the out. Tackled immediately after the catch. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult to run.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Lobos offense will go to work for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Working that left side now. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off. And it's caught! Touchdown, New Mexico!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest, walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Here he comes with the return. And the returner is stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now the defense will try to